We're analyzing the PGL Cluj-Napoca tournaments from both 2025 and 2026, dissecting the results, the prize pools, and the standout performances. Our analysis draws from the comprehensive data and results from the PGL Cluj-Napoca tournaments themselves as compiled across various esports platforms. Joining me is Rachel, an expert in the esports landscape.
It's a fantastic opportunity to compare these two significant events. We'll explore the shifts in competitive dynamics, the rise of new powerhouses, and the sheer dominance displayed by some of the world's best teams.
So let's start with PGL Cluj-Napoca 2025. What were the major storylines coming out of that event? Who claimed the top spot, and what was the overall financial landscape like? I see the dates were February 14th to 23rd.
That's right. The 2025 tournament, held in Bucharest and Cluj-Napoca, featured a substantial total prize pool of $1.25 million. Maus emerged as the champions, securing $400,000 after a convincing 3-1 victory over Falcons in the grand final. Astralis took third place after defeating FaZe in the third place decider match 2-1.
Maus, a strong contender, and MVP that year was Nico, if I recall.
That's right. Niko Kovac was named the MVP. He was one of 6 standout players recognized as EVPs, alongside Frozen, Elige, Jobby, Spinks, and Zertian. It was a tournament that showcased a lot of established talent.
An important detail for our discussion is Team Vitality's absence. They weren't present in 2025, correct? We know they only participated in the 2026 tournament.
Precisely. Vitality, which is a major focus for us today, did not participate in the PGL Cluj-Napoca 2025 event at all.
That sets the stage perfectly for 2026, because if 2025 was about established names, 2026 feels like a new chapter, especially with Vitality's entry. What immediately jumps out about this year's tournament, particularly the prize pool structure?
The 2026 PGL Cluj-Napoca, while maintaining the same total prize pool of $1.25 million, introduced a significant change. It was split evenly between player share and club share, with each allocating $625,000. This new structure changes how the winnings are distributed and emphasizes the organizational aspect of the sport.
That's a fascinating shift, indicating a growing professionalization of the ecosystem. But beyond the money, 2026 was arguably dominated by one team, Vitality. How did they manage such a decisive win?
Vitality's run was nothing short of spectacular. They went 3-0 in their group stage matches, defeating G2, Moose, and the Mongols. Their only map losses in the entire group stage were 1 map to G2 and 1 to the Mongols. They then swept through the playoffs. They beat Aurora 2-0 in the quarterfinals, followed by a 2-0 victory over the Mongols in the semifinals.
And then a 3-0 sweep in the grand final, correct?
Yes, they absolutely dominated Perivision, 3-0 in the grand final. Their star player, Mathia Ziwu Herbout, received his 30th career MVP award for his performance. He's listed with an incredible 1.32 rating 2.0 and a kill-death difference of plus 8,301 across 1,383 maps played. It really highlights his consistent high-level play.
30 MVPs is an astonishing number. It speaks to a level of individual skill that's almost unprecedented. But a team win requires more than one star. What about the rest of the Vitality lineup, and what were their strategic strengths?
The current Vitality lineup, including Apex, Rops, Flames, and Mezzi, alongside Ziwu, functions as a cohesive unit. Their map statistics from the past 3 months leading into the tournament showed perfect 100% win rates on Dust 2, Overpass, Anubis, and Train. They were strong on Inferno at 81.8% and Nuke at 66.7%. This indicates a deep map pool and strategic versatility guided by coach Remy XTQQZZ.
So they weren't just
relying on ZWOO's individual brilliance, they had a broad foundation of map control and tactical depth.
Let's turn to the other finalist, Paravision. They made it to the grand final, a significant achievement, but were ultimately swept. What can we say about their journey and their overall showing?
Paravision had a challenging but impressive path to the finals. In the group stage, they had a 3-2 record, losing matches to Mouse and FaZe, but overcoming G2, FUT, and Natisvan Seri. In the playoffs, they secured a 2-1 victory over Falcons in the quarterfinals, and then swept Mouse 2-0 in the semifinals. This shows they could defeat top-tier teams.
Sweeping Maus, the previous year's champions, is no small feat. Yet they couldn't even take a single map off Vitality in the final. What explains that disparity?
It speaks to Vitality's unparalleled form at that specific event, but also Paravision's potential. Team coach Daztan mentioned, quote, "Zero pressure, that was the difference between us and them," end quote, hinting at a mindset that perhaps helped them reach the finals, but ultimately buckled under the pressure against an in-form Vitality. Zwei, one of their players, also expressed surprise, saying, quote, "I hoped we were going to make one playoff in the first season. It's insane," end quote. This suggests they exceeded even their own expectations.
So looking at both tournaments, we see a shift. 2025 had Moose and Nico as the standout. 2026 brought Vitality and ZywOo's dominance. Are we witnessing a changing of the guard or simply a cyclical nature of top teams?
It's likely a combination. The consistent presence of teams like Moose, who placed third in 2026 after winning in 2025, shows enduring quality. However, Vitality's performance, going undefeated in the playoffs and only dropping 2 maps in the group stage, was a different level of dominance compared to Moose's 3-1 grand final win in 2025.
And the MVP awards reflect this. Nico in 2025, ZywOo in 2026. 2 individual titans, but ZywOo's 30th MVP underlines a long-standing, almost historic peak.
Absolutely. ZywOo's impact was so pronounced that he even joked about it, saying, quote, "One day, maybe, when I get to 30 years old, about letting teammates get MVPs," end quote. It highlights his continuous exceptional performance.
Beyond individual brilliance, the prize pool structure change in 2026 is notable. What are the implications of that shift towards club share?
It acknowledges the increasing investment and infrastructure provided by organizations. By allocating a portion directly to the club, it supports coaching staff, analysts, training facilities, and long-term player development. It's a sign of a maturing esports industry, recognizing that the team behind the players is just as crucial.
Given what we've seen, what should we expect from Vitality and Paravision in upcoming tournaments? Can Vitality maintain this level of absolute dominance? And can Paravision build on their surprising success?
Vitality's current world ranking at number 1, with ZywOo leading the charge, suggests they are the team to beat. Their deep map pool and individual firepower make them incredibly formidable. Maintaining this dominance will be their biggest challenge, as other teams will undoubtedly be studying their strategies.
And for Paravision, exceeding their own expectations with a grand final appearance, albeit a loss, must be a huge confidence boost.
Indeed. The interview with Zwei indicates they're still finding their footing and exceeding initial goals. They've proven they can contend with top-tier teams. Their next step is to refine their mental game for grand finals and perhaps expand their strategic depth to challenge teams like Vitality more effectively. If they can build on this, they could become a consistent threat.
Our exploration of the PGL Cluj-Napoca tournaments for 2025 and 2026, drawing from the extensive event data, truly highlights the dynamic nature of top-tier Counter-Strike, from Mouse's victory in 2025 to Vitality's commanding performance in 2026, and the surprising run of Paravision. The competitive scene continues to evolve. If you found this analysis insightful, please share this episode with someone who enjoys competitive gaming.